2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a little bit of a fashion show taking place as the Bulls came down the tunnel earlier on.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point guard. The shot's good from Fournier.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And stolen by Fournier. And now Orlando on the break. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, you got to push Isaac out of the paint. Once he's got that position, he is going to be all over the rim.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hand.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. An extremely well-conditioned athlete. Gordon is an effective option on fast break.
And it's Carter missing. The Magic have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Bulls still looking like they're getting going. 6-point game. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Wow, the solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
Stolen by Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for them.
Oh, yeah, you can hear the sigh of relief from here. Now they've got to build on that first bucket.
And the basket by Gordon.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Levine kicks to Markkanen. Back to Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And a wide open look for Porter. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Consistent at nailing these type of jumpers. Porter, I mean, that's his game, playing with so much confidence on this end.
Fournier finds Gordon. Now Fultz. Pass to Gordon. Stolen by Markkanen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Levine with the ball. Up again. And Porter putting it right back in.
The long arms of Porter. Excellent at using them to snatch up offensive rebounds.
The drive by Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Back to Markkanen. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example. and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
But that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Orlando also making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Ennis comes in for Isaac, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Fournier. Bamba dishes to Ennis. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Hutchison passes to Dunn for three. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bamba kicks to Fultz. Back to Bamba. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. Another shot. Vucevic finds Fultz. Ennis with the ball. Shot clock at 5. High post Vucevic. Orlando needs to get off a shot. No good from Ross. Bulls trail by 12. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Fires at the elbow. Cornette can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And the dunk by Bamba.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Here's Cornette. And again, Chicago. No good. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Magic lead by 14. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed out what he sees as an advantage.
You know, we should have energy, and we should be outplaying the other team. Like I said, just competitive-wise, we don't have all the miles other teams have. We should have energy, you know, young, hungry dudes that are ready to compete and show what they have in this league. And we shouldn't be tired out there. We should be the most.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Bulls 5 right now. Harrison out there with Dunn. Then there's Valentine. Then it's Young. And it's Cornette in at the 5.
And at this point, you got to feel like you have a good idea of who Chris Dunn is as a player. A very solid option to bring in off the bench.
Yeah, Jay, he's a great facilitator, and he looks to pass first. A plus defender as well. But to be a starter, you need to be a threat to score at the PG position, and that's just not done.
And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. And the jam by Ross.
Open court basketball at his best. The D slow to catch up, and the assist leads him right to the bucket.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by Bamba.
You really couldn't ask for a better finisher for that play. Bamba able to go above and beyond there. It makes him a humongous target.
And the pass to Cornette. Dishes to Valentine. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Orlando also making some changes. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for James Ennis. Isaac comes in for Terrence Ross. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Carter Williams. Augustine dishes to Gordon. Augustine passes to Isaac. Inside, here's Gordon. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And Levine, here we go. Banked in off the glass.
And shots like this one, it gets Levine going. I mean, he loves showing off that big boy muscle on these contact finishes.
Augustine passes to Gordon. The feed to Bamba. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And it's Gordon missing. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. They trail by 18. And stolen by Fournier. He lobs it up. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And sort of known for that crazy length. Bamba's also extremely bright. Got offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw missing. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And Fournier kicks to Isaac. Fournier the bounce pass. Passes it to Fultz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one good for 2.
And the muscle of Fultz. I mean, it helps him on these tough shots. Able to fend off the defenders as well.
Bulls have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Isaac with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fournier's got his 2nd basket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Looking to end the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
They get it back, but they'll get another chance. They swipe it. In transition, here come the Bulls. Satoransky with it. Defended now by Fournier. Hutchison's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Markkanen. Denzel Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for White. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Orlando. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Vucevic trying to get open. Scooped up. Gordon kicks to Fournier. The shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Vucevic. Launches a three, and Fournier is good for three. Fournier's got 7 points.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
The shot by Valentine, no good. Carter Williams, the pass to Isaac. Kicks it to Carter Williams. 3 seconds left.
Well, as a defender, Satoransky can be suffocating, and his quickness lets him stay all over you.
And so it's the Orlando Magic ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the end. The first half was all about Aaron Gordon. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds.
Like the play top, you really hating because your pay scuff. Philly women really chilling with me now. I really can't stop saying John.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. Pass to Gordon. Fournier dishes to Fultz. Shot clock at 6. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Lays it up off the glass. 6 points for him.
Oh, the lightning quick reflexes of Porter, they're just outstanding. Crafty at coming up with steals.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Stolen by Markkanen. In the corner, it's Levine. That one falls. Levine's got 4 points in the quarter.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
And it's Gordon with the finish.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
That one goes in. Levine's got 8.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Markkanen, and it's Dunn in for White. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Stolen by Bamba. Gordon against Young. Here's Bamba. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
Well, that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
To stop the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot and can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, LaVine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when LaVine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Orlando leading by 23. Ross kicks to Bamba. Back to Ross. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Ross has got 6 in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Ross with it, now defended by Levine. Ross dishes to Augustine. Ross on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Magic. To the inside, Bamba. A shot by Ennis, nobody around. Off target from outside. The Bulls have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Levine, good.
A blur in the open floor. Levine is great at hustling and converting in transition.
Now here is Augustine. Defense right on him. And there's Ennis on the assist by Augustine. Ennis has got his first basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Augustine passes to Gordon. To the paint, picked off in midair. Now here's Valentine. Not a lot of room, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Wow. One area that Dunn must sharpen fast. I mean, he really has to really concentrate on moving the ball.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Young. Harrison comes in for Luke Cornett. Saransky's checked in for Levine, and it's White in for Dunn. Fournier pulls it down. Magic leading by 20. Down low. Stolen by Satoransky. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hutchison. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. And Fultz gets it to go. Fultz has got 6 points.
Superb at switching gears at a moment's notice. Fultz is flat out awesome at driving inside.
Satoransky gets the bucket. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. Here's Carter Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Isaac passes to Carter Williams. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Orlando Magic closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Satoransky there with White. And it's Harrison in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The Bulls shooting in this game 45%. Satoransky looking around. Shoots over Vucevic. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Isaac passes to Fournier. To the inside. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. 6 on the shot clock. High post Vucevic. Over Carter. That one rolling around and rims out.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Isaac against Markkanen. Carter at the elbow. Outside, Markkanen. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
The Bulls making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Fultz finds Vucevic. Good work defensively by Carter. And here are the Bulls now. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still.
Like the show of unselfishness from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open teammates.
Isaac passes to Carter Williams. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Stolen by Carter. One-on-one here. Porter, no luck. Magic leading by 23. Isaac passes to Carter Williams. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, that's where Carter Williams is at his best, elevating nicely on these physical finishes. Nice toughness.
Harrison passes to Carter. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. No good that time. Here's Fultz. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fultz has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the talent Fultz has, it's evident. He's terrific at finding ways to score close to the basket.
Inside. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Daniel Gafford comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's done in for Satoransky.
Showing assertiveness inside. I mean, you got to commend the smaller Dunn for being strong down there.
Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting for Orlando, Caleb Burke. At the line for 2.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's Valentine. It's hauled in by the Magic. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Orlando.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Mohamed Bamba.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
And it's blocked. Now, here's Aminu. Pass to Birch. Magic moving the ball around. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Ball stolen. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Valentine, no good. Orlando dictating the flow. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Bounce pass from Augustine to the left wing. Out to the right wing. Now Ennis, just 5 on the clock. Down low. And here is Dunn. He gets that one.
And that's the muscle his teammates like to see done, refusing to take no for an answer.
From deep three-point range, misses. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of and Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks, David. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Garland in at the 1. Now here's Fournier after the miss from Vucevic, and he makes that one.
Established his position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
Sexton attacking. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish. And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
And finished off by Fultz.
Man, I like how aggressive Fultz is. I mean, excellent breaking down the defense in the open floor with his speed. Fantastic work.
And Drummond kicks to Osman. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's Drummond missing.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Fultz, when he has room to throw it down, he's taking it to the rim. No hesitation.
Love right side. Left side, Sexton. Isaac with the steal. And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket. And finished off by Fultz.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Drummond passes to Sexton. Here's Gordon. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
And, you know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Is on Colin Sexton. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ross is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Now, here's Garland. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That is his first foul of the game. Bamba is checked in for the Magic. Ennis comes in for Fournier. Garland kicks to Nance. Augustine with the steal. Ross on the wing. Here's Bamba. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Porter passes to Thompson. Will it go? And Thompson throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now here's Ennis. Back to Augustine. Gordon, the pass to Bamba. Ross kicks to Ennis. 4 on the clock. Pulls it from the elbow. Gordon, it's good on the putback.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Augustine. That one falls.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Thompson passes to Garland. Now Nance, defended by Gordon. The feed now to Thompson. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Augustine passes to Bamba. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did.
Yeah.
And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Magic leading by 10. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Ross. Pass to Bamba. Here's Augustine. 5 on the clock. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Passes it to Garland. Here's Windler. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the Magic up by 12. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Nance and Johnson are up front. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Now here's Bamba. Following the shot by Tristan Thompson. Isaac goes in. And Isaac throws it down.
How about the leaping ability of Isaac? When he's got a head of steam like that, he's a threat to jam it home every time.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
Porter dishes to Thompson. 9 feet out. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Porter. Finished off the break.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnover.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
And now Isaac running the floor all by himself.
Fournier very skilled at sniffing out, anticipating when to go for the steal.
Porter finds Sexton. Now Drummond. Cleveland moving it around. Back to Sexton. To the inside. Drummond in the post. Vucevic defending. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a switcher also for Orlando. Gordon's checked in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To the paint. They need this. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And there it is for him. Drummond's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Now here's Gordon, following the miss by Evan Fournier. 5 to shoot. Gordon kicks to Fournier. Here's Fultz. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
A putback. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter. Fournier goes in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Tenaciousness of Fournier, man. It does not matter who's guarding him. I mean, he's making it and taking it all the way to the cup.
Gets a hand on it, and Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Cavaliers making a switch here. Windler's checked in, and a change for the Magic. DJ Augustine's checked in for Isaac. Augustine passes to Vucevic. Fultz dishes to Vucevic, kicks it to Gordon. And there's the pass to Augustine.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
And Cleveland making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Gordon goes in. Vucevic, no good on the shot. The Cavaliers shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Kicks it out to Love. Pass to Dellavedova. Here's Osman to the middle. Here's Drummond. And another miss by Cleveland.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Bat. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They are completely in control of the game, leading. Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Markelle Fultz has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Isaac with the steal. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Now Fultz. He's got 10. Feeds to Vucevic. Tries it from 9. Misses off the left iron. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Pass to Osman. Shoots over Isaac. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Drummond in the post. Vucevic on him. And it's Drummond missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And for a near 7-footer, Isaac is remarkably agile. I mean, he's gazelle-like with his agility, solid at knifing inside, and does a good job driving to the goal.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And stolen by Sexton. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And Drummond throws it down.
Thrown down with Forrest Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Now here's Vucevic. The rebound by Kevin Love. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Osman. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Passes it to Fultz. Gordon against Love. And stolen by Drummond. To the paint. Here's Osman. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And the basket by Gordon.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Gordon missing. Cavaliers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Here's Fultz. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Fultz looking around. 6 to shoot. It's good from Gordon on the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got 14 points for the game. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. Now here's Fultz. D right on him. Here's Vucevic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Sexton against Fournier. Here's Osman. Goes back up. Sexton. The shot comes out. Nice D from Fournier. The Magic have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. They get a hand on it. To the inside. Here's Gordon. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Sexton. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Sexton's got his 2nd basket. And so it's Orlando cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Windler in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here is Porter, following the score by Mohamed Bamba. Porter with it, over Carter Williams. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the bucket by Orlando. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Aaron Gordon comes in for James Ennis, and Isaac subbed in for Augustine. Here's Windler. Here's Thompson. Ross grabs the board.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. That's now 8 points for Jonathan Isaac. Sexton dishes to Porter. Shot to stop the run, and Sexton slams it in.
And a lethal slasher. Sexton does a great job of finding angles to the basket, has that great burst to get to the rim.
And Vucevic throws it down.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Inside, here's Thompson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's Ross, and the shot goes down.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Porter in the corner, and so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Porter. The shot misses, so Orlando will take it the other way. And that's a foul called on Ante Zizic. That's his first foul. Bell is checked in for the Cavaliers. And Porter comes to help. Carter Williams kicks to a 1-2. Down low, here's Birch. Count that one. Birch has got his first points in this one.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Porter. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando. Inside, here's Exum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Exum hits them both. Orlando, they've gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. Carter Williams, it's blocked, but they get it back. Well, look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Aminu, the pass to Birch. Here's a 1-2, clock at 4. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Orlando.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jonathan Isaac.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Now, here's Aminu. Birch kicks to a 1-2. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Cleveland with the ball. Here's Exum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he's good on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's a 1-2. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Now, here's Bamba. After Dante Exum's miss. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. Here's Birch. Bamba. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Stolen by Bamba. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Ariz, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. And with pregame routines come.
Hey, Kevin.
He sure is. Thanks, David. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3. Offensive rebound. Vucevic, the pass to Isaac. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's Fournier. Gordon kicks to Fultz. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Now, here's Warren. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Turner.
Well, Vucevic showing a willingness to work on the defensive end. That's nice. Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Clearly a foul. And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
You know, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon. Oladipo is a star, and he powers through the contact to convert.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Fournier with the ball. He dishes it to Gordon. Back to Fournier. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Isaac misses. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Oladipo. Right side Warren. Stolen by Gordon. Vucevic with it. Now defended by Warren. Gordon kicks to Isaac. Back to Gordon. Isaac outside. Here's Fultz. The Magic again can't hit.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And stolen by Fournier. That's good from Fultz on the assist by Vucevic.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
Here's Oladipo. The pass to Brogdon. Pass to Turner. Makes it off the glass.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
Now here's Fournier. At the elbow, Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. Right side, Fournier. Back to Fultz. Shot clock at 6. Poked away. Stolen by Brogdon. And Turner with a clear path to the rack. And then Oladipo with the jam.
Boy, big-time athleticism from Victor Oladipo, up and off the ground in a hurry.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Passes to Isaac. Vucevic gets double teamed. Back to Isaac. Puts it up. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
To the inside. Turner. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fournier's shot is off. Pacers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Warren, the pass to Turner. It's stolen by Vucevic. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. That one drops for him.
Boy, at his size, does Jonathan Isaac move so well? The long strides in transition, wow.
Pass to Brogdon. Bounce pass from Warren. The pass to Sabonis. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Turner against Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. To the paint. Up top, Fournier. And he overshot that one, missing.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Good work there as it goes. Oladipo's got 6. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Trailing by 2. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Fournier for 3. Pacers with the rebound.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Vucevic dishes to Fultz. Oh, Vucevic in position.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
It's a tie game in Indiana. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. Then it's McDermott, and it's Holiday in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Ross, and Holiday kicks to McConnell. So the wing on the left. Lamb passes to Bitadze. And that one is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Augustine. That shot missing, and Indiana will go the other way with it. And Lamb, here we go. And the shot goes in. Lamb's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers. Well, Orlando shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least.
And Doris, just a devastating injury for Lamb last season. Tore his ACL and meniscus after the All-Star break.
And Greg, automatically you know he's going to miss a large amount of time with that kind of diagnosis. But give Jeremy Lamb a lot of credit. Put the work in to get back on the floor, and this team's happy to have him. He still has a knack for scoring from the wing.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Indiana. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Augustine looking around to the middle. Passes it to Ennis. Good ball movement here by the Magic. For 3, Ross. The Magic again can't hit. Pacers leading by 5 to the inside. Lamb passes to McDermott. Holiday, no one around him. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Magic have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Bamba finds Ross. Over to the left wing. Now here's Bamba. Just 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Holiday up top. Indiana needs to get a shot off. It's stolen by Ennis. Bamba's shot is off. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
That'll go on McDermott. That's his first foul. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Now the pass to Carter Williams. Ross with a wide open look. The Magic again can't hit. Indiana leading by 7. Oladipo the pass to Brogdon. And they pick up 2.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Vucevic kicks to Ross. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Warren the pass to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
Ennis in the corner. Pass to Carter Williams. And here's Ennis. Turner covering. Bamba kicks to Ross. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And Indiana making a change here. McConnell's checked in. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for James Ennis. Fournier's checked in for Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Carter Williams. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. The Magic trail by 11. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Isaac outside. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Pass to Fultz. And here is Isaac. Here's Fournier. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Well, Evan Fournier proving adept right in that instance of making the defense bite and put him at the free throw line.
And so Fournier nails both of them. 5 seconds left in the first half. A 3 from Warren, and that would have counted, but his shot was off. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Ahead by 9 is the quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to for the Pacers. The first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And that should do it.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Pacers leading by 9.
And T.J. Warren has always been able to score. Gives you production whether he's playing the 3 or the 4.
Greg, the numbers have never been a concern for T.J. Warren. He's always been a solid scorer. He's increased his efficiency. He's leaned a little bit more heavily on the three-point opportunity, which is so important. For him, to me, it's about staying healthy.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. There's the lob to Brogdon. No good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Sabonis with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. Oladipo's running. Outside, Sabonis. Turner passes to Warren. Shoots over Fournier. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Warren's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That'll be his second foul of the game. Indiana making some changes. Justin Holiday's checked in for Warren, and Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Brogdon. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. Down to 5 on the shot clock, taken away by Holiday. And another fast break chance here for the Pacers. Here we go. It's deflected. And so the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it. Indiana making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. Doug McDermott comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And it's Lamb in there for Victor Oladipo. And the change for the Magic. Ross is checked in. Holiday, the pass to Holiday. But they recover it. Lamb dishes to Holiday. Second chance shot. The shot missing. Isaac with some nice D. Here's Augustine, and he converts the layup.
Well, this guy is a very definition of undersized but tough-minded. Through the contact, DJ goes.
Holiday left side. Back to Lamb. Bitadze, the pass to Lamb. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. On the wing, Holiday. Clock at 6. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. McConnell kicks to Lamb. Back to McConnell. Outside, Lamb. Holiday, the pass to Lamb. Indiana moving it around. Here's McConnell. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Turner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And a change for the Magic. Vucevic is checked in. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. But they'll get another chance. Pass to McConnell. On the wing, Lamb. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Holiday left side. Here's McConnell. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 10-point game. Tipped away. Stolen by Holiday. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. That one misses. So Orlando will take it the other way. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's McConnell. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And the Pacers lead by 12.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Back to Vucevic. Dishes it to Gordon. Outside Fournier. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Holiday. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Lamb. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's Indiana enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Magic trail by 12. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Oladipo. Oh, what a dunk!
Out below! Well, Victor Oladipo is so dangerous. Eyes light up whenever he's running the floor.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Augustine passes to Isaac. And here's Gordon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the athleticism of Aaron Gordon is always a problem, but in particular, off the drive, my goodness.
And Indiana making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Fultz, he's checked in for Augustine.
And a guy like Justin Holiday, a great option off the bench. Consistent scoring threat with that second unit.
That's exactly right. And Justin Holiday also provides you solid defense.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. There's the pass to Warren. A wide open look here for Oladipo. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Magic trail by 11. Isaac right side to the paint. Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. Here's Isaac, guarded by Oladipo. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's a call. It's on Indiana with the foul.
You know, early on, Jonathan Isaac has drawn some comparisons to Kevin Durant. This is a long, athletic, multi-talented forward. He's got tremendous potential.
Outside Holiday. Back to Oladipo. Brogdon against Gordon. They get it back. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10 frame to send it back.
Fournier finds Gordon. Fournier's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Warren with the jam.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
Turner comes with the double team. Taken away by Holiday. Turner with it. Now guarded by Fultz. And it's Brogdon off the drive. And Turner throws it down.
If you find the defense sleeping, Miles Turner has the length and athleticism to make that look easy.
Outside Fournier. Fultz looking around. Inside. And it's Vucevic missing.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And Holiday kicks to Brogdon. Outside Holiday. Oh, good on the 3. The Magic trail by 13. Fournier passes to Vucevic. It's stolen by Oladipo. Now the Pacers moving it up. Brogdon leading the charge. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Sabonis, he's checked in for Indiana. And a change for the Magic. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier.
Well, that's the attitude Malcolm Brogdon hopes to bring every night. You can't be passive. He is going to attack on the interior.
Ross kicks to Isaac. 1:37 left in the 4th quarter. Ross finds Fultz. Jacks up a 3. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pacers.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Miles Turner.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Pass to Turner. For the three. Orlando grabs the miss. Stolen by Warren. It's a bonus with the...
Gentlemen. My goodness, step back.
That was incredible. Passes it to Gordon. Down low. For three, Ross. It's hauled in by Warren. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Gordon. Now Fultz. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Now here's Gordon. Fournier passes to Gordon. Isaac outside. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. To the paint, here's Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Vucevic has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Magic. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Clock is at 3. And it's White missing. Fultz against Porter. And Fultz gets it to go.
You know, you gotta love the muscle that Fultz possesses. Taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Now here's Levine. Passes it to Carter. Back to Levine. Now here's Markkanen. Defended by Gordon. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. For 3, Levine. It doesn't go for him. And Orlando will come the other way. And they call the foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Porter. Here's Carter. And the shot is long.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Vucevic, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
And Fournier over to help. Back to Levine.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
The Magic have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Porter against Fultz. To the inside. Gordon kicks to Isaac. Pass to Vucevic. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Orlando making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Pass to Bamba. Isaac outside. Inside. Back to Augustine. On the pass to Isaac. Here's Vucevic. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Vucevic has got 6 points.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
And he gets it to go. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Ross on the wing. And Thomas Zatoransky gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Magic, Ennis, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. And the Bulls making a change also. Valentine's checked in. Now here's Carter Williams. Ennis passes to Carter Williams. Ennis kicks to Ross. 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Bamba wide open and he fires. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 7-point differential. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Back to Satoransky. Dunn against Bamba. Dunn shot's good.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Ross against Dunn. Here's Carter Williams. Ross on the wing. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in.
When he gets a good look at the basket, Ross has no problem drilling a three.
Yep, that one goes. Satoransky's got his second bucket. Orlando leading by 6. And here is Ross to the wing right side. Bamba finds Ross. Back to Bamba. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. With 1 on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Orlando bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Valentine. Chris Dunn is out there with Harrison. And it's Young. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, heading the middle. Now, here's Bamba. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gordon, the pass to Bamba. Back to Gordon. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of this one. Evan Fournier's checked in for the Magic. Markelle Fultz comes in for Carter Williams. Then for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Zach LaVine comes in for Valentine. And it's Kobe White in for Chris Dunn. Now here's Ennis. Gordon dishes to Bamba. Outside Fournier. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So for the Bulls, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Young. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Shaquille Harrison. On the wing, Porter. Back to White. Here's Carter. Orlando grabs the miss. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Now here's Porter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. LaVine against Fournier. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Carter specializes in this, competing on the glass and converting the second chance opportunity.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Passes it to Ennis. Dishes to Bamba. Up top, Fournier. There's the three. Here's Ennis. Outside Fournier. Pass to Gordon. That shot is off. White with the defensive effort. An even 3-on-3 break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Aaron Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for James Ennis. Now, here's Isaac. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Orlando moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fournier gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Here's Hutchison. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for the Magic. Augustine passes to Carter-Williams. Satoransky against Vucevic. Back to Isaac. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Markkanen passes to Satoransky. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
This is what they like about Markkanen. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
So it's Orlando now after the Bulls pick up 2. Fournier finds Carter-Williams. Here's Vucevic.
You like the extra pass. MCW using his height to see over the defense, and he finds the open man.
LaVine looking around. Pass to Satoransky. Right wing. The pass to LaVine. Over Augustine. LaVine can't hit. Magic leading by 8. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. The Bulls also changing it up. Luke Cornett comes in for Markkanen. And it's Denzel Valentine in for Porter. Now here's Ross. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Passes to Hutchison. And that one drops.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And so it's the Orlando Magic in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And a chance. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Orlando was looking great right away. They staged a good old-fashioned ambush, going on an aggressive 9-0 run at the start. And their lead was 7 when they reached the end of the first quarter. In quarter number 2, they fought off several attempted rallies. And that does it for our...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. White, good.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Magic leading by 6. Isaac finds Fultz. Fournier with the ball. Off target from 3-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside, Porter. Levine with it. Defended now by Fournier. Back to Levine. To the left side wing. Here's Markkanen. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. They've led by as much as 10. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. That'll put Aaron Gordon on the line. It's on Zach LaVine. The Magic shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Young comes in for Markkanen, and it's Shaquille Harrison in for Zach LaVine. Young left side. He kicks it to White. Back to Young. Outside, White. Pass to Carter. It's White on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Over Fultz. And it's White missing. Orlando leading by 9. The feed to Fultz. Outside, Fournier. Vucevic to the pass to Isaac. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No
and,
kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut
Wow.
for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall, whipped my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Ouch. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
White down low, covered by Bamba. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Can they get it? Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Harrison. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Gordon. And it's sent back by Carter.
Showing solid awareness on the defensive end. Carter gets a beat on that and sends it back.
Out to the right wing. Here's Harrison, and he banks in the layup. Harrison's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Orlando leading by 9. Here's Ennis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
For Orlando, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. So for the Magic, Ross is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Carter Williams comes in for Bamba. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Thaddeus Young. Valentine's checked in for Harrison. And Satoransky subbed in for White. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hutchison. No good off the back of the rim.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you. And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Ennis. Evan Fournier comes in for Carter Williams. And it's Fultz in for Augustine. Fournier with the ball, now guarded by Valentine. Here's Ross. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ross has got 8 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
In the corner, Valentine with it. Shot to stop the run. A baseline J. And again, Chicago. No good. Magic leading by 16. Dunn right side. Satoransky up top. He's guarded by Ross.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pushing it up. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Cornett can't get it to go. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Gordon finds Fournier. Back to Gordon. Now Vucevic. Got a hand on it. Now here's Valentine. Shoots over Fournier. And the miss. And so it's the Orlando Magic in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Chicago right now, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Satoransky in at point guard. And so he hits the technical free throw. Vucevic with it. Kicks it to Fultz. Back to Vucevic. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Kobe White, he's checked in for Satoransky. Fournier against Markkanen. Here's Ross. And Ross with the slam.
What you like about the drive there from Ross is how he used his body to shield the ball and take the contact.
Porter dishes to Carter. Rebound by the Magic.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Gordon with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Vucevic finds Fournier. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Ross with a wide open look. Orlando gets it back. Vucevic to the pass to Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. 6 to shoot. Tries again. Yep, it counts. Ross has got 9 points now in just the second half.
He has size, but the first step of Terrence Ross is what makes him so good on the drive.
Here's White. Vucevic with the block. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. And Orlando making a change here. Isaac's checked in. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Now Fultz, and there's the pass to Vucevic. And it's Fultz atop the key. Isaac passes to Fultz. For 3, Ross. That shot off. Bulls trail by 21. Carter finds Porter. Stolen by Gordon. Passes it to Ross. Back to Gordon. Pass to Ross. Now here's Fultz. Pass to Isaac. 5 to shoot. Ross for 3. Rebound collected by Levine. It's deflected. Isaac with the steal. It's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Isaac's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here's Porter. And that time, also a missed shot. Orlando leading by 23. There's the pass to Ross. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Gordon up on top. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Vucevic. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Orlando on D. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Basket good. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And stolen by Dunn. And here we go. Gafford passes to Harrison. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Aminu against Young. And Aminu kicks to Augustine. Ennis passes to Birch. Here's Augustine. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Dunn.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Orlando.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Vucevic.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Dunn outside. Passes it to Gafford. Here's Harrison. Wide open. Good. He hits the jump shot.
And he should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Pass to Augustine. Out to the right wing. Wandu passes to Aminu. Augustine with it. It's tipped. Shot clock at 5. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. From deep. That one no good. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
for the land of the...
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Sexton kicks to Osman. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Drummond is doubled, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist from Fultz.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Pass to Sexton. Out to the wing. Love kicks to Sexton. Pass to Osman. Now here's Sexton. It's Drummond, high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sexton with it. Defended now by Fournier. Sexton's shot is good.
And the poise Sexton has is impressive. Dependable at bailing out his team in some tight spots.
Isaac outside. And Isaac throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Back to Sexton. Inside and stolen by Fournier. Here's Isaac, and that one good.
Yeah, you gotta love seeing Isaac being able to finish through the contact. Just a phenomenal job of hanging on to the ball while driving despite the D's best efforts.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Fader on the way. That misses off the backboard.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Garland dishes to Drummond, and the pass to Garland to the inside. 11 feet away. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Orlando, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Vucevic with the bucket.
Now they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Sexton, the pass to Love. And another miss by Cleveland. The Magic have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg. He's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Magic leading by 8. Augustine, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Ross kicks to Ennis. Feeds it to Gordon. It's stolen by Nance. Right side, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Right side, Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Thompson passes to Windler. Back to Thompson. Passes it to Windler. Now Garland. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Porter, here we go. Here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
Hard for opposing teams to box out Nance because of all the activity that Larry Nance Jr. has. Plays alive on every possession.
Here's Ross. Thompson with the rebound.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Ross, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Orlando Magic with their lead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Windler in at the 2. Vucevic with it. He's picked up by Nance. And Fournier gets to Carter Williams. Over to the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Vucevic dishes to Fournier. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. Fournier's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Orlando. Sexton finds Porter. Cleveland moving the ball around. Thompson, high post. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. The drive by Vucevic. Banked in off the glass. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
Inside. Isaac against Thompson. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Markelle Fultz has checked in for Terrence Ross, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. Here's Vucevic, down low, pass to Fultz, to the middle. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Drummond.
And before he had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake, out, and they're off.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him. And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. It seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
And stolen by Fournier. Here's Augustine. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 8.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Here's Drummond. Lays it up off the glass. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Bamba is checked in for Orlando. Aaron Gordon comes in for Evan Fournier. A switch here also for Cleveland. Garland's checked in. Now the feed to Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Fultz, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Love kicks to Eisman. Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by the Magic.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And it's Love with the ball for the Cavaliers. They trail by 6. Sexton the pass to Drummond. 1:14 left to play here in the second quarter. Misses the layup. Here's Bamba. Count it. Good.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
Sexton kicks to Garland. Here's Drummond. It's rebounded by Fultz.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Orlando making some changes. James Ennis, he'll check in for Isaac. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. A switch here also for Cleveland. Windler's checked in. Garland the pass to Drummond. And he uses the glass on the layup. Drummond's got 6 points in the quarter.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Moving it up. Garland kicks to Drummond. Here's Windler. With the second effort. And it's Drummond missing. To the paint. With 4 seconds on the clock. And Gordon lays it in. Gordon's got 8.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he...
And so it's Orlando in control with a 9-point lead to end the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Neil O'Neill. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They lead by 9 points. And Shaq, let's... And...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. 6 to shoot. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. Back to Gordon. Puts it up from 15. Cavaliers with the rebound. Wallace with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Fournier against Sexton. Vucevic dishes to Gordon. Back to Vucevic over Love. It's tipped and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Love kicks to Sexton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Drummond passes to Garland. It's Drummond, high post. To the left wing. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Sexton for three. He can't get it to go. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Terrence Ross is checked in for the Magic. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Porter subbed in for Jetty Osman. And Thompson sends it back.
Tristan did a great job of elevating to deny that one.
And stolen by Fournier. Ross with it, now guarded by Porter. Pass to Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his third assist on the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Garland.
And D. Garland on the attack there. A nice job on the drive.
And Garland comes to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Here are the Magic now. The pass to Fournier. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Fournier's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic. Vucevic against Thompson. Nance trying to break loose. And the basket is good. Thompson's got 6.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside. Most of his shots coming around the rim.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that helped him get to so many of those rebounds.
Back to Porter. He feeds it to Thompson. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Isaac. Drops in the layup for 2. Isaac's got 4 this quarter.
And Isaac is, really breathtaking in transition. A long-legged forward who just devastates the defense with his speed. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
This team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Fultz. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Windler's checked in. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
Think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder. And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. He has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact.
Gordon's checked in for Bamba. Ross passes to Gordon. Back to Ross. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Ennis. The Magic need to get a shot off here. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Porter passes to Windler. Back to Porter. Inside. Here's Sexton. Pass to Nance. Now Thompson, defended by Gordon. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. A different look now for Cleveland. Andre Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Jetty Osman in for Sexton. Carter Williams, the pass to Gordon. 17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ross in the corner. Kicks it to Carter Williams. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Nikola Vucevic.
7 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Down low, stolen by Gordon. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Orlando out in front. They finish off the third quarter on a 15-6 run. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Then there's Andre Drummond, then it's Porter, and it's Windler in at the shooting guard. Windler, the pass to Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Windler. He's guarded by Ross. To the inside. On the wing, Isaac. 5 to shoot. And Vucevic kicks to Ross. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Fast break. Here come the Magic. Fultz with the ball. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there. And that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Knocked loose. One-on-one here. And Vucevic kicks to Ross. Back to Vucevic. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Drummond. It's good. 8 points for Andre Drummond.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Pass to Fultz. Vucevic down low. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Good D by Drummond. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Windler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Markelle Fultz. And the first one at the line is good. Evan Fournier's checked in for Ross. A switch here also for Cleveland. Garland, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Left side, Gordon. Isaac finds Fultz. Fournier in the corner. Here's Vucevic. Clock at 6. Right side, Gordon. Now the pass to Vucevic. Off target from the baseline. Well, Cleveland shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Passes it to Drummond. To the middle. Shoots over Vucevic. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Magic leading by 22. And there he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And it's Osman missing.
Now, shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Back to Fournier. There's the steal. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the defense slow to react to Garland's play on that possession there. Instinctive to do whatever it takes to get to the foul line.
The first one falls. And so he hits both.
Now, Darius Garland, another one of those players who is in the second generation of NBA appearances. His father played 7 seasons in the league and has got to be very proud of all of his effort.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up at a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Pass to a Wundu. Augustine with it, out left to the wing. Here's a Wundu. Back to Augustine. Aminu finds Augustine. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Just 3 to shoot. Here's the 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there.
Yeah, you got to put a body on Bell. You just have to, or you risk these kind of plays.
From deep three-point range. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going up. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And it's Gordon missing. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. Huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
Gordon finds Fournier. Top of the key, Isaac. 5 on the clock. Fournier passes to Vucevic. No good. Good work defensively by Turner. And great with Brogdon and his size. It allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him up top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Boy, Fournier is an excellent shooter from distance, and that really helps his team space the floor.
Brogdon kicks to Turner. Fultz against Brogdon. And Warren, here we go. It's deflected.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
And it's Gordon missing. Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Oladipo.
I love how Sabonis focuses in and maintains that concentration. Very good at taking on the aggressive defense.
Now here's Vucevic. It's Fournier on the wing. Turner covering. Gordon. And it's sent back by Turner.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Oh, Turner in position. Isaac with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Vucevic with the bucket.
Love the way Vucevic gets his puppies up and down when he runs the floor. Just looks like he wants to beat everybody to the basket.
Outside Warren. Pass to Sabonis. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
The hard way there, guys. Sabonis, a tough player, does not shy away from contact.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Pass to Isaac. Back to Fournier. Shot clock at 6. Isaac outside. Gordon. The putback is no good. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. There's the lob to Oladipo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You know, the fact that Oladipo and his teammates are so well connected, they know exactly when to send the lob his way.
The pass to Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open. The rebound by Brogdon.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Oladipo, good. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Now, here's Brogdon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation for the Magic. James Ennis, he'll check in for Isaac. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Evan Fournier. Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Pacers. TJ McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
The Syracuse alum Carter Williams, a combo guard with really outstanding court vision and excellent speed.
55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. McConnell passes to Bitadze, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The Magic trail by 5. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. No good from Ross. Pacers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Here's Lamb. McConnell kicks to McDermott. Here's Lamb. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
Here is Augustine. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Inside. Got a piece of it. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. And so it's Indiana bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Indiana, we've got T.J. McConnell, and it's Holiday in at the small forward. And so it's Indiana with it, following the bucket by Orlando. Now, here's McConnell. He's covered closely. Releases. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And it's in there.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
On the wing, Holiday. Here's Bitadze, covered by Bamba. Bitadze can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now, here's McConnell. No points in the game yet for him. Here's McDermott. Holiday finds McDermott. Rocket 6. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now here's Ross. Back to Augustine. Passes it to Ross. The 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. Indiana leading by 3. Brogdon looking it over. Outside, Sabonis. Shoots over Vucevic. That shot is off. And Orlando will come the other way. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Fultz.
Very impressive instincts that Fultz has. I mean, especially on offense. He knows exactly when to bounce for the alley-oop.
The second chance effort. Shots good by Turner. Turner's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And Oladipo.
Yeah! The bounce, the creativity, the strength. When Oladipo rises up, he's looking to punch it down as hard as he can.
Fournier against Oladipo. Fournier pass to Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Gordon. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. And it's Warren with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 5-point game. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Terrific activity from Isaac. Excellent at using his length to get those steals.
Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Pacers making a change here. Lamb's checked in. Ogden against Fournier. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line. And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that 3-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many. Dependable at contesting shots without fouling.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. And what Miles Turner brings to the table, well, he gives you a little bit of everything. But Kenny, and that's...
Then I'm out and pass it off like it's a rally, yeah.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac into the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Boy, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Now here's Fultz, and he comes up with the deuce. Fultz has got his second basket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. Oh, that was terrific.
Good. Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And just an emotional return from injury for Oladipo last season. He missed over a year due to that knee, and just great to see the young man back on the floor.
Boy, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it didn't take long for Oladipo to show he's still an outstanding player. I mean, he means so much to this team when he's healthy. His energy is infectious, and he's a big-time playmaker and shot maker. It's really hard to miss a full year. But I tell you what, Oladipo did not look rusty for long.
Now here's Carter Williams. Ross. Good work defensively by Turner.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
All the reach you need to throw it down there. Vucevic making it look easy.
So it's the Pacers now. Oladipo taking his time here. Holiday, the pass to Holiday. And stolen by Gordon. And they're running. And here they go. Isaac outside. Back to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Ross. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Lobs it up for Holiday. And stolen by Gordon. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Isaac with the ball. And Isaac throws it down.
Man, I like Isaac's mobility. Love it. This guy gets down the floor extremely well. And he has a sense of where he should go to get a scoring opportunity, too.
Now here is Holiday. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shots good by Turner.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Ross passes to Gordon. Back to Ross. He kicks to Vucevic. Carter Williams dishes to Gordon. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Turner. And then Oladipo with the jam.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open. And that's just being a good passer there.
Carter Williams finds Vucevic. Ross with it. Carter Williams, the pass to Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Up again. It's good on the putback. Ross has got it all tied up now for the Magic.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here is Holiday. Holiday, the pass to Holiday. Back to Holiday. 3-pointer. Doesn't go that time. The Magic go the other way with it. Pass to Carter Williams. To the inside. Vucevic with it. Back to Gordon. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Gordon's got the lead up to 2 now for Orlando. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Oladipo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Oladipo's got 12 points in the game.
No quit in his game. Trying to get physical with Oladipo. He relishes that challenge.
Isaac against Sabonis. Outside for Carter Williams. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Evan Fournier is checked in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And here's McConnell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. McDermott, no one around him. No good from the wing. It's all tied in Orlando. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for the Pacers. Lamb and Warren at the 3 and the 4. Malcolm Brogdon out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. Now here's McConnell. To the paint. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Warren. Pass to McConnell. Here's Bitadze. And Fournier over to help. And Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Now Gordon. After T.J. Warren's three-pointer that didn't go. Bamba dishes to Gordon. Back to Bamba. 5 on the clock. Ennis misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point for the Magic. Vucevic comes in for Mohamed Bamba. And Isaac subbed in for James Ennis. Turner's checked in for Indiana. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Gordon finds Vucevic. Isaac right side. And stolen by McConnell. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Indiana. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had the chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Well, really hard to stop Warren when he gets moving downhill. I mean, he's got a really strong body, and he also has a pretty tight handle, too.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Now here's Lamb. Back to Brogdon. All sorts of time. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fultz dishes to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Magic. The pass to Vucevic. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
That's tipped down low. Fultz with the ball. Ogden picks him up. Vucevic the pass to Fultz. Back to Vucevic. To the middle. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Vucevic. Gordon's got the game tied up here for Orlando. It's Brogdon on the wing. Guarded by Fultz. Lamb passes to Sabonis, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And Indiana with a change here, too. Oladipo's checked in. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Victor Oladipo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Brogdon attacking the heart of the defense there. Excellent decision and really maximizes using his size.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Passes to Vucevic. Right side, Gordon. Again against Isaac. Good work defensively by Turner. The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Warren. It's rebounded by Fultz. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Magic. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Fantastic execution in a tight spot. Gordon capitalizing in the big moment for his team.
Brogdon outside. Kicks to Warren. Oladipo, the pass to Warren. Brogdon against Fultz. The putback. Rebounded by Vucevic. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 10-2 run here, and the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. Puts it up off the inbound. Good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
The shot by Brogdon wide open, and the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Orlando now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Gordon. To the inside. Turner with the steal.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And the officials call a traveling violation. "16 seconds left in the fourth. Oladipo against Fultz. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.